What's up, peeps? My name's Tom from Darklink Designs, and this is my co-host Kayla from Lez Geek Out, and we are the Geeky Drinkers.
Yeah.
And we have a fun episode this week. Not that they're all not fun, but so this week's going to be all about London Comic Con, which is pretty sweet.
I'm pretty excited.
You're going. I can't go, which makes me a sad panda.
It's when it comes to conventions, it's kind of a pick and choose sometimes. So
yeah, it is, and I know it's not an excuse or anything like that, but having an 8-month-old son kind of limits on what you can do.
Exactly.
And where you can
I mean,
go
people understand. There's other people out there that understand you, so don't worry.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm just. I
You
have
got no strings attached. So you're
gone.
Good. Yeah. So let's get right into the drinks, because that's what we love doing first.
Because it's so much fun.
What do you... I think you made last time, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure you did. All right.
You expect me to remember?
So this episode, I'm going to be making a drink called Blood, Sweat, and Tears as kind of like a tribute to one of my favorite wrestlers, Mick Foley, a.k.a. Mankind, a.k.a. Cactus Jack,
a.k.a. so many other personas.
There's a whole bunch. I actually haven't watched wrestling in probably over 10 years.
Oh, I haven't watched it in 2 years.
But I back in the day though, when I was a teenager, 8 to 16, I was just fucking hardcore, Monday Night Raw, Thursday and SmackDown.
All that
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah, man, that was my jam.
Yeah, I think a lot of people were like that, honestly, and then it just kind of got very... Now all the older ones are leaving, and they're bringing in all the new ones, which are kind of interesting to see.
Well, but it's like that. It's like that in any sport too, right?
I mean, the Undertaker still keeps coming back, even though I swear to God, every WrestleMania.
He's a badass. He is tough. But yeah, so that I could. Surprisingly, I could probably hold my own in wrestling talk, but it's been a while. But I want to focus on Comic-Con.
Yeah.
So Mick Foley, he's fantastic. He's still one of my favorites. He's a great writer. He's written a few books.
He's gonna be a guest.
So he's going to be one of the featured guests on Saturday and Sunday only. He's not going to be there Friday, so Saturday and Sunday only is when he's going to be there. Go out there, check him out. So mine's going to be kind of rough. If anybody knows Mankind, he was kind of my favorite. Him and Cactus Jack were probably my favorite personas that Mick Foley had.
Yeah.
Dude Love was pretty cool too. But Mankind was my favorite because he had his
whole attitude.
His logo almost was basically a smiley face with a leather mask all over it. So for that, I have pineapple juice that I'm
actually gonna measure
putting out as my base. I know, because I measure out everything.
Like a loser.
So mine is going to be 4 ounces of pineapple juice. Pineapple juice is freaking amazing. Do you like pineapple juice?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, in doses. Most of the time I mix with alcohol.
Yeah, it's actually a really good mix. It's pretty versatile. I've actually gotten... I picked up a few new kinds of alcohol this past week that I want to make for part 2 or round 2 of the PC versus gaming consoles. I want to make a Donkey Kong one.
Nice.
So I'm pretty stoked for that one. That one's gonna be really fun. Amanda actually came up with that, and I was just I fucking need to make this because it sounds amazing. So I have 4 ounces of pineapple juice for the yellow in the happy face of Mankind. I've gotten for the blood, I'm going to be using Grenadine because Grenadine is delicious. For the sweat, I'm going to be using vodka, and for the tears, I'm going to be using silver tequila.
Sounds about right.
With blue drop of food coloring. Blue tears. Yep.
Makes sense.
So I'm going to be putting 1.5 ounces.
Oh my god.
Tequila. Silver tequila.
Last one to tequila, we were at the Watchtower.
But I'm only putting a little bit in, and then I'm putting the 1 food coloring drop in, because then I can kind of mix in as I do it. Where's 1.5? Well, that's way more than I initially thought. That's alright. Drip.
Drip, drip. There's our drip, drip.
Drip, drip.
Nice.
Oh, that kind of changes it. I guess I probably shouldn't have used that.
Yeah, but you know, you have to layer them. Yeah. That's the only way you can do it. Oh, well.
I don't think you can layer, like, pineapple juice and tequila, though.
Not really, no.
But,
well.
So that was 1.5 ounces of tequila.
All I could smell is the
tequila. As I'm, like, rubbing it on my hands. Smell like tequila for the rest of the day. And then, so 1.5 ounces of tequila and 1 drop of blue food coloring. And then I've got 1 ounce of vodka for the sweat. Because that's kind of like an ongoing thing in wrestling. You got to put in like the blood, sweat, and the tears.
Yeah.
Got to put it in. So that's going to be that. And then we got the blood. Because I don't know about you. You said you didn't really watch wrestling, right?
Are you kidding me?
Okay. So you
I did.
Okay.
I just said I did. I just haven't played the last 2 years.
So Mick Foley's like, he basically got famous for like just getting the shit beat out of him.
Yeah, pretty much.
So like he's had his fair share of blood coming out. How much do you think I should put in?
Just make it.
Should I layer it?
I don't know. Just do what you gotta do, man.
I'm gonna make it messy because
blood is messy.
Blood's messy. I didn't want it to like drip on my hand. That's actually pretty neat.
Yeah.
Alright. We'll go with that. That works for me.
Nice.
So that is the blood, sweat, and tears. And I'm gonna put a couple ice cubes in there. And okay, so you know who Mick Foley is, right?
Yes.
You know who Mankind is?
Yes.
Do you remember his like finishing move?
Oh God, no.
You don't?
No.
So if anybody knows like Mankind's finishing move is the mandible claw.
Okay.
So he always had
the sock, right?
Yeah, he had
yes, okay, now I know. Yeah, the sock.
So he always had
nice.
Mr. Socko. And then he basically put it on. I don't have the thing drawn on it, but he basically like go like, there's actually down my pants, so I won't do it.
I don't know.
But he basically like clenches you there, and you go down and everything like that. So
nice.
I thought it was
nice tribute.
I thought it was good, and I'm gonna put this on here just because.
Even though it's down your pants.
Even though it's down my pants, I'll give myself a little bit. So that is. I hope it doesn't tip over. I'm just gonna hold it. So this is my blood, sweat, and tears. My
Mr. Socko.
My tribute to Mick Foley and Mankind. So, cheers.
Good tribute.
That's actually not bad. The pineapple juice kind of cancels out the tequila in that.
That's kind of good.
It's actually pretty
tequila
tasty.
ain't
I don't think I'm gonna keep that on. I want to set it down. But we'll leave Mr. Socko out there just because, guys. What are you drinking?
So I think it was
all this.
Yeah, this is all that I'm doing, guys. Just down in it because.
What did you do to your wrist? I know you told me a little earlier, but I can't remember.
So I work at Tim Hortons, which is the Canadian thing if you're watching the American, and
or anywhere else.
Yeah, and
that looks pretty nasty.
I burnt myself with the side of a warmer, which is 204 degrees. So I got
that'll do it.
A nice little this little beautiful thing here.
Yeah, there you go.
So this girl's work thought it was a birthmark, so she didn't want to ask me what happened, just in case she
battle wound.
Rude, but
anytime you have a scar, it's battle wounds.
Yeah, that's literally like what it is. I have 2 scars here from the panini grill at work.
Oh man, you got like a bruise there too?
I don't know what this is from.
Does that hurt?
Ow! I don't know what it's from! I'm waking up with so many different marks. I'm like, what's happening to me?
Good job.
Okay, so
what are you actually making?
When on our Forest City Comic Con one, I did a drink for my very good friend Scott Yaffe.
Yep.
This time I'm doing one for another really good friend, Christian Potenza.
Which is awesome.
Which, if anybody knows him, he played, I could list off everything, but he played Jude on 16.
Yep.
He's Chris McLean on Total Drama Island. If you ever watched the Fido commercials, he plays Coco the dog.
Does he still do that? Because I know he started that.
Sure.
Because I know he started that in like over Christmas, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
He does, yes.
So I don't know if it continues because I know
I'm not sure.
I know Fido changes out their
advertisements, and their dogs. He also, if you guys ever heard on the radio the 99-cent Frosty Wendy commercials, he was the voice on the radio being like, 99 cents?
But there's no more 99-cent Frosty.
No,
I actually passed Wendy's yesterday and I was just like, oh, it's not there anymore.
No. Anyway, so he has a voice acting network called Switchboard. Mm-hmm. And I thought I would promote him a little bit for this because he's a really good friend of mine and he puts up with my crazy fangirl things. So, he's going to be there alongside Megan Fallenbach. I want to think that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry if it isn't. She played Jen on 16.
Nice.
So it's going to be kind of interesting to see them two together. I'm pretty pumped. I made a promise to Scott and Christian that I'd be at London Comic Con, so I have no choice.
Yep.
And now that looks like poop.
It's green and red. Got the bloody poop.
The bloody shits. Anyways, so he has a voice acting network called Switchboard. You can sign up for sessions anytime you want by going to their website. So basically, I am releasing the Beast today.
Not just any beast, though.
I am releasing the Kraken.
The Kraken.
Now, if you are into any pirates, or not even just Pirates of the Caribbean, just in general, or even Clash of the Titans, you release the damn Kraken. That messes everybody's day up. Yep. So, this is how it's going to go, and I'm hoping it goes smoothly.
It'll be fun either way.
I have 2 ounces of Kraken, and I hate Kraken. So
you're always using alcohol you don't like.
That's the fun part, though.
Yeah, I guess. I do want to smell it because it's probably been like 5 years since I've had Kraken.
I did a little bit extra on that last one.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
I actually debated on buying that this past week. So that's funny that you bought it.
So if you guys don't know, it's black spiced rum, so it's darker rum. It's harsher rum. It's
fucks you up.
And then I have an ounce of vodka because you can't go wrong with the vodka.
Absolutely.
I'm really scared. I'm always scared.
No, you'll be good. There you go.
Okay. And Christian, you have to try this because
you can bring him some.
I'll bring you a nice little flask of it.
Sneak it in.
Sneak it in and be like, "Hey, this is the drink I made."
No, don't put sugary stuff in flasks. It'll screw it up.
Well, then I won't, and I will bring it in some sort of other form of whatever. So I'm putting Redbull and Sprite, and
together.
Yes.
Are you gonna be fancy and pour it at the same time?
Yes.
Crossing streams.
How else do you do it? Sword fight!
There you go. So you're just topping it right up, eh? Whoa! That almost overflowed.
I bartended.
Bam.
So, that is my lovely switchboard.
There you go, nice. Cheers, lady.
Oh my god!
Is it good?
Oh my god, is it ever?
Super good.
Yours stinks.
That is really good.
Yeah.
That's really tasty.
I made this up last night.
You know what, though? I think it's probably because Red Bull has like a pretty strong taste.
That's all I taste of Red Bull, but I get that hint
of Kraken.
Of Kraken right after. And
I can't even taste the Sprite at all.
No.
Like nothing.
No, I don't taste the vodka, but vodka's a harder one to really taste unless you put like a crap load. But it's kind of nice. I like the alcohol where you drink it, but you don't taste it right away, but it hits you right at the end of when you drink it. That's what this Kraken does. So when you
Rainbow Road from last episode, or that's just boom.
Yeah, like right in your face. So this basically,
so good,
you taste the Red Bull right when you sip it, but like the moment you swallow it, it's pure Kraken.
No, it's nice and warm.
It's nice, smooth.
Nice fuzzy feeling.
So that is for my awesome friend
really
Christian Potenza.
Yeah, Christian, you got to try that, man. It's
really good, really good. And
I'll just let you enjoy that.
You know what's funny? I've only made so many drinks that I actually enjoyed. And so far, this still is not number one. The Joker one was my number one.
You know what? Though that's going to be like almost impossible to top.
Well, it was grape-infused vodka. Like, it was just, I don't know what
No,
it
not
was.
even just grape, but Jolly Rancher-infused vodka.
Yeah, and then I had grape soda. It was really good.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, in one of our previous episodes, the
Episode 2?
Legend of Zelda versus Batman.
Check it out.
It was really good. We had some technical issues with it, so we only had just the drink-making portion. We are going to, probably next month, we're probably going to re-record that one and duke it out again.
I won that one.
Have Legend of Zelda win? Yeah, right you did. Just like you won the PC debate, right?
I didn't say I won the PC debate. I just said it's ongoing.
I think it's going to... Absolutely, I think it is ongoing. I've actually had a number of people reach out and they're like, yeah, I could have said this and this and this. And I was like, come on the episode, talk. So my buddy Derek, shout out to Derek, he was actually, he wants to come on. And I'm sure I can probably get... he's PC gaming, so he'd be on your side. But yeah, I'm sure. I think it'd be fun to have like a couple people in, especially in like the part 3 and 4 and stuff like that. Because
it's an ongoing debate. It's been going for years.
Well, it's been going for decades.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, though, because there's so many different layers to it. I think that's going to make for a really interesting conversation, and I think it'd be kind of cool to have have other people on.
We could almost do like a real time with Bill Maher. You know what I mean? Like, just get a bunch of us around a table and just talk.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. Just have like 4 or 5 people here, and then have like a moderator, so people don't like fist fight, stuff like that.
You almost got me good the one time. I was like, I was ready to hit you.
But yeah, so I think that'll be really fun.
Yes, but back to London Comic
Yeah,
Con.
absolutely.
So, if Mick Foley happens to see this too, you got to try this as well.
If you do, I'm a huge fan, and even if you're just like, hey Tom, I would like fanboy like crazy on that, because that'd be awesome. Like he's from pretty much from the time I saw him first.
He was in the Attitude Era too. So.
That's like where I was just like, oh fuck yeah.
Attitude Era will never ever be.
It's hard to top with that, because that would like, I honestly think like 80s was like the kind of like golden era of like, you know, getting everything figured out, and I think like 90s and like early 2000 where it was still the Attitude Era, I think that's really when just it was badass. Like every like all there wasn't a bad wrestler. There were like even, and they did like storyline wise they did we're going way off topic again, but no, they did really good on, you know, like getting you like emotionally involved in that. I know, like
I'm right now. I was a huge Rock fan. Like,
Dwayne Johnson. Yeah,
I'm in love with him.
I was always kind of on the fence with The Rock. I was more Stone Cold.
You know, Shawn Michaels for me.
Heartbreak Kid.
I love Shawn Michaels, and I swear to God, there's been times where he's been at London Comic Con, and I've wanted to go so bad, but I never had the money to go those years, and now all of a sudden I have the money, and
but you can go see Mick Foley, because Mick Foley's amazing. You should see him. He's awesome. Super cool guy. Very smart, very talented as well. Like his books are like kind of dark, but that's what I really, really loved about them. Yeah. They were fantastically written. I really loved his books.
Anyway,
back to
so
what's your, so there's obviously the guest of honor. So big main one is William Shatner.
Mr. William fucking Shatner.
So I've never really been a huge Star Trek fan, but you were Next Generation.
I was
right?
I was a Picard. Yes, I don't know why William Shatner just really doesn't tickle my fancy a little bit, you know. I like gay bald men.
he's pretty funny though.
Patrick Stewart, I
love you, I do. No, but like he's pretty funny. He's definitely got his own humor, his own mannerisms. Like his mannerisms are classic. Like just the stop on like every.
2 seconds.
Word. Yeah.
I mean, I've honestly, for the longest time, I always thought people were just making fun of him. But then I actually watched his stuff. That's actually how he is.
Yeah, that's legit how it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it was kind of, that's the guest of honor. It's pretty exciting.
Are there any cosplay guests of honor?
Not that I know of. I didn't see any. I think this is more for cosplayers, as in like people going.
Yeah, consuming.
It's more about those people.
Yeah, like consuming as opposed to
being there and not
true.
being able to leave your table.
Yeah, true. But there are actually a whole lot of workshops and tutorials and stuff like that.
Exactly.
So that's going to be pretty cool. But speaking of cosplay, Len's Mill Store actually does one of the biggest cash prizes for the cosplay contest in Canada.
Nice.
It's $1,000 cash, which is on Saturday. So that's who couldn't use $1,000?
I could use $1,000. I
could absolutely use $1,000.
Buy more alcohol for the show.
Absolutely.
Anyway, so.
But so that's on Saturday. There's also a junior cosplay contest on Sunday. I don't know full details on that or if there's any prizes or stuff like that. I imagine it's probably because it'd be like under 18, so they can't like give away cash to underage people. So there's legality and everything like that.
Probably give like a new.
But they have like swag and stuff like that.
Yeah,
so they might have like gift cards or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, so that's pretty badass.
So. If you've watched over the whole season so far, you've probably learned that I am a huge Power Rangers fan.
Okay.
Minus the fact I haven't watched a new one because I'm very skeptical because I am so old-fashioned.
But at the same time, so where are we going with this?
Amy Jo Johnson's going to be there, and I love her to death.
She's always like my girl-up crush.
She is the Pink Ranger from the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, if you don't know.
Fantastic.
She also
she's a director.
She directed a movie called The Space Between.
Yep.
And at the London Comic Con, you will get VIP access to screen the movie, as well as Q&A with her as well. But there is only 100-seat limit.
Yeah, I was going to say there's limited seating.
If you don't buy your ticket now, you may not even get the chance. It's not one of those walk-in Q&As at all. So.
Is it a separate ticket?
Yes.
Okay, because I know like general admission Friday's $25, I believe. Mm-hmm. Saturday, is it? Because I know when I looked at it before,
advanced is 30.
Advanced was 30, so regular's 38.
Yes.
Right? Okay,
yes.
38. That's kind of a weird number.
It really is.
38.
It really
Maybe
is.
Equals out to like $40.
I don't
know. Sunday's also $25, which is pretty cool. Or if you're able to get a weekend pass, they're $50.
It's actually a pretty decent price for a weekend pass, considering.
Oh, absolutely.
When I go to Fan Expo, I paid $200. So
it's. Yeah, Fan Expo is the biggest in Canada.
And then there's kids from, newborns to age 10 is free, but only if an adult buys an admission price.
That's understandable because
your kid won't get in if you're just, I don't know.
If you're just like, yep, go nuts, bye.
No, see you later, 10-year-old.
But at the same time, if you're 10, don't do that. Please be a good parent.
Don't leave your kids. I mean, I would, if my mom left me at a convention center, she knows I'm not going to go too far, so she'll know exactly which booths and everything I'll be at because of what I'm into.
But at the same, don't do that. Did your mom ever get her phone activated? Still?
But she stuck with me the entire thing.
Kayla's mom, we've been over this.
Get a phone!
Get your phone activated.
She stayed with me the entire time for the most part because me and her have similar fandoms.
Yeah.
My brother went off and did his thing. My friend Heather went off and did her thing because my brother's into different things than me and my mom are.
Yeah, understandable.
So he went off and did his thing, and then his friend showed up, so me and my mom did our own little go-around thing. And we're into the same thing, so it was kind of nice to bond with my mom as well.
Sorry, go ahead.
They had to leave earlier than expected, though, because my brother works nights, so they had to leave. He had to go to work that night, so he had to get home and, sleep a little bit.
Yeah.
So I was on my own for for a while, but it wasn't too bad. I got to meet a lot of awesome cosplayers, a lot of awesome exhibitors, and because I'm very outgoing journalist here, what I do is I walk up and I talk to people.
Are you going to be Facebook Living?
I'm going to be.
Yeah, awesome. Cool.
And my Facebook Live is hopefully going to last a long time.
Cool.
I'm not going to film and upload. I'm actually going to leave it live so people can comment, ask me questions, love, whatever. And hopefully I'm going to get some, get Christian on the live, get Scott on the live.
That would be awesome, yeah.
So, because if I'm taking my butt down to London Comic Con for them, the least they could do is go on camera for 2 seconds. So, just saying, boys.
That would be good. They're awesome.
They've become really good friends of mine.
They're just straight up. They're genuine. They're genuine people.
They are.
That's what I really love about it.
And I want to tell everybody, a lot of celebrities, literally, they're just normal
regular
people.
They.
If you give them the chance, don't constantly ask them about the work they've done. Ask them talk to them like a human being, and I can tell you now, you'll make friends.
But at the same time, if there is something specific that you want to ask them, like, how did you feel filming this, when this was going on? That's more of a specific question.
See, I do that during my interview time.
Yeah, no, of course, absolutely.
So, anyways, so...
There's a lot going on this weekend.
Oh my god.
Next weekend. Yeah, so...
So I'm really excited because... if you've seen the original Mad Maxes, okay, they're actually really good. I've seen the new one. I can't get enough of the new one. I watch it over and over and over again. But I'm a Charlize Theron fan and a Tom Hardy fan, so it just kind of worked. And the kid who played one of the kids, the one who had Tom Hardy attached to him as the blood bank, he was the best actor in that entire movie. It was amazing. He also was in Warm Bodies as well, but he's an amazing actor in that film. But anyways,
Warm Bodies was actually a really good movie.
It was.
It was really good.
The girl in there is so hot. Oh my god, sorry. Anyways, so the Mad Max Inceptor car is going to be there from the original one.
So, and you can go, you can sit in it, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, that's...
And honestly,
awesome.
if I sat in it, I would close my eyes and imagine I'm on Fury Road.
Oh, I
just go! You know what I mean? I mean, it would be fun. I mean, also the best, in the new Mad Max, I honestly have to say, the guy who plays the guitar is the least underrated person there, but literally all he had to do was play the guitar. It was the easiest role, but he was you knew when you heard that music, you're like, shit's gonna go down. He had the greatest role, honestly.
It's good stuff.
Also, I'm gonna say, if you guys are into comics at all, he's a Canadian comic. Well, if you are watching this and not into comics, why are you watching this? I'm just kidding. Richard Comley, he is the creator of Captain Canuck. And I've read a couple of them. I met him at KCC.
He's a cool guy.
He is a really cool guy. Older, but he's been doing it since the 80s. He's been writing Captain Canuck. And I've read a couple of them. They're actually pretty interesting. It's a Canadian-based...
Isn't it just the inker from Captain Canuck that's going to be there?
No, Richard Comley's there. He's the one who created... Yeah, he's the creator.
Well, I know he's the creator, but okay. Maybe I misread.
Yeah,
okay.
Maybe. He also does a lot of the drawings and stuff for it.
Yeah, which is understandable.
He will be there too. I met him at KCC this year. He's a very awesome guy.
Yep.
If you get the chance to even go and speak to him about his process, I've heard it. It's amazing, and it's not just him that works on it anymore. It used to be him, but now he has a lot of different inkers and writers and stuff. But if you have the chance to sit down and talk with him, I solely recommend it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, he's a really nice guy. I got the chance, so I wish anybody the chance to just sit down and talk to people. You never know who you're gonna meet.
So speaking of sitting down and people talking there's also going to be voice acting lessons, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Okay. So you could go ahead.
No, go. Just on Saturday.
Yes, I made the drink for this lovely human being, Christian Potenza. He's doing a voice acting class.
Yep.
Master's class to be exact. And
what's the difference though?
It's more or less, it's kind of just, I don't know, maybe the title. I haven't quite looked into it that much, but I'm really excited. I'm going to be there Saturday, so I'm attending it.
Oh, badass. Awesome.
So, because, I've always wondered what the difference between voice acting and live acting is, in a sense.
It's very, very different.
It is very different. And
so, next episode, or the episode after that, are we going to get a different voice coming out of Kayla?
Quite possibly.
You should.
Quite possibly.
That'd be great.
If I get really good at it. I get really good at it. If Christian teaches very well, which I bet he does.
I'm sure he would.
He has his own network. He does it himself.
Yeah,
so that's actually really, really... I honestly, if I can go to it, I will try to definitely... I'll get him to give some pointers on camera too for you guys. Yeah. I want to go so bad because I always wondered. I'm going to his house soon to interview him, so...
We'll see. Awesome.
Because I need to ask him. I was like, what's the difference? Because he's done some live action stuff too.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I was just looking up his filmography, and I was so confused because they said that he was part of Wayside. If you've ever watched Wayside, it's a cartoon show.
Was that based off of the Wayside books?
Yes.
No. They have what? They have a cartoon?
Yeah.
Cartoon or movie?
2005 TV show. Back on Teletoon.
Because that was a wicked...
Wayside, the really tall building.
Because originally it was supposed to be really long, and then they...
Yeah, they messed up,
Crazy!
Yeah.
Because I always loved that series. I thought it was really, really
good.
Funny.
And said that he was in it.
How long did that last for?
I think it's a year or two.
Okay, so a couple seasons.
But they were saying that he was in it, but he wasn't. which was weird. Google was like, oh yeah, he's part of Wayside. I went onto his IMDb because I trust IMDb.
Yeah, absolutely. I trust IMDb more than Google.
So I went on and he wasn't part of it. So I was like, what the hell? He was part of Scaredy Squirrel, if you've ever watched that show.
Yeah, awesome.
He's been in a lot of other live action stuff. He's written, he's directed, he's amazing. So I honestly think if you're going to be there Saturday, attend the voice class.
Yeah, check it out. Yeah, absolutely.
I really do.
Yeah, that would be fun.
I just said voice class in class.
Voice class in class.
It's okay.
It's hitting you harder. Kraken's been released.
It's released!
It's coming to get you.
You got the sock on your head.
Absolutely.
That Kraken is coming!
But this is only like one tentacle.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Would you really want this down your...
No, not really.
Down my pants.
No, I'm good. I'm good! Thank you. I'm not drunk enough for that.
There you go. There's actually going to be a bunch of different guests.
Yes.
So there's going to be Lisa Long from the original Wednesday Addams.
Black and white Wednesday Addams. The little girl.
But you have to say, because Wednesday Addams is always black and white.
Well, no, like the actual,
the
TV show was black and white. But, because when I was looking it up, because I want to go as Wednesday Addams for Halloween this year.
Oh, cool.
Really bad.
Nice.
But I want to go as the Christina Ricci version.
That's understandable, yeah.
I love her. I was picking between her and Morticia for Halloween this year.
That'd be cool.
Because Angelica Houston is, oh my god.
Yeah.
And I also was thinking of going as, oh my god, I can't remember her name, but she's the Queen of Horror. Big titties. Can't think of her name right now.
There's a lot of.
It starts with an E. If you guys know it, I can't think process right now.
Queen of Horror. What's she been in?
She has her own TV show.
Yeah, but what else has she been in?
Oh god.
Well, Queen of Horror, I would imagine she's been in
her show was like
it's called the Queen of Horror?
Pretty much. It's not actually called that. Everyone just calls her that.
Okay.
If that makes sense. Anyways, I have her as a pop vinyl.
And you don't know her name?
I can't think. Shut up.
You haven't had that much.
No, I work 6 days in a row, so go screw yourself. Anyways, if this was my full-time job, it'd be so much easier. But it's not.
But that's pretty... Okay, so you're contemplating between Wednesday and Morticia?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking either way I have to wear a dress, but it's whether I wear a short dress or a long dress. And it's whether I show my tits or don't show my tits.
Boobs are always good.
So, and
my vote is boobs.
Of course, you're a guy.
Hit a like on the YouTube
boobs.
If you want boobs.
If you want boobs. If you want Kayla's boobs, we'll do it. And when we shoot our Halloween episode, we're definitely going to have to dress up.
Oh, 100%.
We cannot not dress up for Halloween. Yeah. I'm more of a Devil's Night person the night before. When you're supposed to go and do all your pranks and your tricking. Mm-hmm. When I was a kid, I used to do stupid shit on Devil's Night.
So I was the person that hated you because I was just like, leave my fucking pumpkin alone. I worked hard on that carving.
Yeah.
2 nights. Come on.
Last year I actually did a Batman pumpkin, a tiny little Batman pumpkin. I carved out the Bat logo.
What did I do last year? Probably something Legend of Zelda.
Probably because I was actually going to wear my Legend of Zelda hat today.
And so you wore a fedora?
Yes, I did.
Do you have a Legend of Zelda? Like cap?
Beak. Or a beak.
Beak.
I have a...
Just like a ball cap.
It's not like a baseball cap, but it's, what do they call them? Snapback. There you go.
So it's a baseball hat.
Sure.
It's a baseball hat.
Sure.
Does it have the flat thing?
Yes.
I don't like flat thing. I don't
like the beak.
Nothing against it, but I like it curved. Just like it like that.
Curvy is better than straight.
Sure.
You don't want to go girls that are...
Or anybody.
Or anybody for that matter.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I'm gonna... There's Scott Yaffe's gonna be there, obviously.
Yeah, of course. Which you should absolutely go see because he's
awesome.
He's hilarious too.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. He's doing now. Because the website wasn't super clear. Is he doing there?
I don't know. Because I was looking at the schedule and I said I thought he was doing live.
Well, because it just says game show.
Yeah.
So I'm curious if he has something else or if he has something new. But I saw him advertising, or not advertising, but I saw him posting on his Facebook. Excuse me, that he would have shirts for pre-order.
Yeah.
And London City Comic Con was advertising that. So maybe I was confusing something, but. The schedule on London City Comic Con website only said like game shows. So
Scott messaged me. Let me know if you're doing live because if you are, I will be there obviously because I was in the last one. Sporting my green shirt because green team for the win. Hashtag green team.
I'll make sure to put that in.
Also, oh my god, Seth Gilliam. If you watch The Walking Dead, he is the priest. If you watch Teen Wolf, he was the vet. That took care of the werewolves.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
I watched Teen Wolf and Walking Dead, and then when they brought him onto Walking Dead, I looked at him, I was like, no freaking way.
I know that, dude.
And I was like, that. I look at my mom because my mom watched Teen Wolf with me and The Walking Dead. I look at her, I was like, Mom. She's like, I know it's the vet.
Teen Wolf was one on YTV, right?
No.
What am I thinking of then?
Teen Wolf is a TV series. It just ended.
Okay, then I'm thinking of something completely different.
You're probably, yeah, probably.
What am I thinking of then?
I don't know.
Because it was about that and...
I don't know. When I think of YTV, I think of My Life as a Teenage Robot. You ever watch that?
No.
My Life as a Teenage Robot. I watched Fairly Odd Parents, SpongeBob.
Fairly Odd Parents,
SpongeBob was my routine coming home from school. That's what I watched.
My routine coming home from school was always like... it was like Pokemon... The Simpsons. I think there was like a half an hour where I would flip channels between like Frasier and like Friends and like just like stuff where I was just like, I don't want to give up the TV to my brothers, so I would just watch it. And then there was like another episode of The Simpsons, and then there was like
and now it's Family Guy.
Oh, Dragon Ball Z was definitely in there. Fucking reruns. Oh my god. It was the worst though because. Okay, especially in the Frieza saga, because the Frieza saga was, out of all anime, it's actually been the longest fight that's been, like, drawn out. But what YTV would do is, like, don't get me wrong, love YTV.
I do.
Hated them for this, though.
Carlos, I love you, you've been on there for years!
But I hated this because they would, like, they'd bring you, like, fully up to speed and give you, like, 2 new episodes, and then they would start back at, like, the first episode of Dragon Ball Z. So I'm just like, what the fuck?
Repeats suck, in a sense.
No. I'm okay with repeats, but it would do that all the time. It would, like, be, like, 50 episodes, here's 2 more, and then you're starting again. And then 50 episodes, and then the other 2 that you saw, and then, like, 2 more. It was just like,
stop.
Just give me new episodes.
It's like, for me, I'm a toonie, so I like a lot of, I grew up watching a lot of, like,
cartoons. Teletoon and stuff like that.
Yeah, so, I love...
Did you ever watch Dexter's Lab?
Yes.
I love that show. I love that show so much.
So, we will talk about that on another episode, for sure. Because
I was just bringing it up because it was awesome.
Honestly, I think a toonie episode would be really fun to talk about.
I think, like a cartoon nostalgia episode would be fucking awesome.
Yes.
Samurai Pizza Cats. Did you ever watch it? Oh, the best. They made fun of Ninja Turtles so much in that, especially like every episode.
Okay, so anyways.
So good. If you guys love Samurai Pizza Cats, hit that like button because awesome.
So on the Friday, if you're going to go to Friday.
Back to London City Comic Con.
They're going to have a Doctor Who Jeopardy. So if you're a Whovian like me.
Is that on Saturday?
No, it's a Friday.
Okay, so you're going Saturday, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
I wish because I'm a Whovian.
Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense.
I love Doctor Who. I'm really pumped for the new one with the female Doctor. You have no idea.
When does that release?
Not entirely sure. I don't think I haven't really quite established into that quite that much.
Yep.
I watched the one with the older Doctor, the 12th Doctor. I didn't like it. Really? Okay. I like the fact that he just blended and his sidekick was more prominent. You know what I mean?
Interesting, yeah.
So it was very, I don't know, I'm a Matt Smith fan. He was at Fan Expo this past year, and shut up. And
come on.
Again,
I know I had way less than you, but there you go.
Anywho, so, Buffy.
Yeah, there's going to be a sing-along.
Oh my god,
with,
I don't know how.
Emma Caulfield, I believe it's going to be her.
I don't even know. I'm kind of curious what you're singing along to.
Were you ever a Buffy fan? Did you watch Buffy?
Every single freaking episode.
Okay, you have to go and let me know how it is.
Okay.
Please go to that.
Okay.
Because
I don't know what to sing along to. I don't know what they're doing.
It's alright.
I was, honestly, I told myself if I was ever going to go to anything Buffy, Sarah Michelle Gellar has to be there. She's gorgeous. She's still stunning.
She's so fantastic.
She's still a stunner. And her and Freddie have been together for like ever. They played
Daphne in real life.
Yeah. They played Daphne and Fred in Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, no, I know that.
The good Scooby-Doos, not this crap they make now. Because they were just perfect characters. As I was talking about Christian Potenza, him and Megan, which Fallenbach, that plays Jen in 16, they're going to be doing a total drama live script reading, which I think is pretty awesome.
For new episodes?
I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, sweet.
But that's
Hopefully.
on Sunday, so I'm not going.
Oh.
It's our film. We gotta film.
We gotta film sometimes.
But on that day, I'll definitely be able to tell you everything that happened at London Comic Con.
Yeah, that's very true.
Total Drama Island was another one that I watched.
Yep.
I was a huge fan of it too.
See,
it's like a reality cartoon show. It was great. It was perfect. I loved it. I've actually met the old producer of it too, so
yep.
She's really sweet too. I saw her at Fan Expo as well, so we were talking. So if you are out there on Sunday, go to this live script reading.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Talk to Christian, talk to Megan.
Is there a seat limitation on that?
Not that they have.
Okay.
So, but I recommend first come, first serve kind of thing. So
well, yeah, absolutely. You want to get a good seat, like
you do for a script reading or any Q&As. You want to be right in the front because they're the ones you're gonna get picked for Q&As.
Yep.
I've been to a bunch of Q&As. If you sit in the middle, you're kind of gonna get picked. If you sit in the back, you ain't getting picked.
It depends though, because like some have like lineups.
The Q&As that I've been to, we all sit, right?
Okay. And then they bring the mic to you.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Me and my mom went to a Murdoch Mysteries one.
Nice.
So we got to see the trailer for the newest season.
Mm-hmm.
I also met George Crabtree, Johnny Harris. I bumped into him in the hallway. So,
nice.
And I couldn't breathe. That was the year my birthday. Oh my god, that was my birthday. That my birthday went to crap. But it was shit at the beginning, and then I bumped into him, and then I had lunch with Norman Reedus. So it kind of worked out.
Yeah.
And but anyways, so we went to that, and it was kind of like a, raise your hand if you get picked, you get to ask your question kind of thing.
Nice.
Because they had a lot of the cast there. The only person that wasn't there was Murdoch. But
okay.
It happens. Alex Armbruster, who I've interviewed, the stunt double for Al Diablo, he also has stunt doubled on that show as well. So.
Oh, interesting. Cool.
I've done a lot of research on the people I've met because you know what
That's
what I do.
Yeah, you wanna know. Absolutely. There's gonna be so also at London City Comic Con. There's gonna be so there's gonna be like hood archery games is what they're calling it. So it's basically like an archery range.
Yes, pretty much, and they want you to come and show your best Hawkeye or Green Arrow.
Or Green Arrow, yeah.
And I'm a Hawkeye fan. I'm a Jeremy Renner lover.
Yeah.
So honestly, and that's all weekend, all day.
And that's free, I believe. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Which
so
is awesome.
I'm gonna go because I've always wanted to learn archery. It's like my number one
fun.
dream.
It's so good.
So on Saturday I'm gonna go.
Have you ever done like archery tag or anything like that?
I've never done any archery at all.
Oh, man,
I've taught kids how to shoot air rifles, but that's about it.
Yeah, that has nothing to do with
Other than that, I've never learned archery. It's like my dream. I want to learn archery so bad.
Archery tag is actually really fun. For my buddy Colin's 30th birthday, we went and played archery tag. If you noticed, you probably couldn't see. I think I have a little bit of a bruise still. I had like a huge welt here and like one's up like that.
Do you use the one with the balls at the end?
For the archery tag, yes, yeah. It wasn't actually balls. It was weird. It was kind of a thing that went out like that.
Okay.
And there was like a big sponge on the end. So I got smacked in the face, but
it's like
it's
paintballing
basically
too.
like going like that.
Yeah.
Like not in your face, but like in your face it'd be like that.
Yeah.
So it's not like huge impact or anything, but like enough to be like, you shot me.
It's like paintball. I've never been paintballing.
Paintballing's awesome.
My friend thought I want to go, but my friend thought it would be hilarious to use this paintball gun. He shot me right in the butt cheek. Oh my god, my bruise was so freaking big. I couldn't sit for a week.
How close was he?
Like
2 feet away?
Yeah, he was like right there, and he's like, and I was like, mother. And I was down on the ground, I was crying because I didn't know he had it.
Well, yeah, when you're like point blank range, yeah.
And I didn't even know that he was behind me with it because I was talking to another friend. My friend was laughing, and I thought he was just, laughing, whatever.
Amazing.
Next thing you know, I'm on the ground, and for a week, and I had to go to school. I couldn't sit in my chair. I literally had to stand at my desk like this, and my teacher's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I can't sit." And then a friend made a joke, and they're like, "Oh, took the dick too hard," or something like that. And I was like, "Oh my god, no!" And I was like, "No, I got a freaking stupid paintball to the butt."
And you just moon and be like,
"Proof." on my lunch break, my friends were like, "Oh, you're such a pussy," and I'm like, "Really?" I like showed them my ass, and it was like this big. My whole ass cheek was bruised, and I was like, "I'm not."
So you have an ass cheek that big? That's it?
No, my ass cheek is big, a lot bigger than that. I'm just saying the bruise was big.
So absolutely go to the archery. Let me know how it is, because I've been like firing arrows for a little bit. It's awesome. Actually, my friend Michelle, I'm getting a bow from her the next time I come see her. She's actually going to be a guest because she's a pretty well-known cosplayer.
Nice, nice.
Shelle-Chii, if anybody knows of her, she's fucking awesome. She's super cool. We're gonna get her on fairly soon, actually.
Yeah, and I'm hoping to get what I call her is the Kitchener Supergirl.
Yeah. Sarah, right?
Sarah,
yeah.
She's one of my friends. So I've talked to her. I've also talked to the Hamlet. I just call him Thor.
It's funny.
Okay.
It's funny because you're like, yeah, it's like like KW Iron Man as Brian, or like certain people have they
have that image.
Yeah.
And he does Thor. He's done Vikings, all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So his name's
From
Jordan.
Hamilton?
Yeah, he's
nice.
From last time I checked, he's in Hamilton.
Okay.
And I'm hoping to get him on, but he's more of you need to schedule ahead of time.
Well, and that's understandable, yeah.
Also, they're gonna have the history of video games play area, which basically you get to play gaming systems or games you thought were lost.
So all the consoles that we mentioned in the last episode
will be there. Which it's all we get and it's free.
Please let me know what all ones are there, because I'm very curious to see what ones they actually have. Have you ever played Virtual Boy?
No, I have not.
If you have a chance, if it's there, if it's what it kind of describes, absolutely go give it a try. It's very, very cool. It's neat because it was the first venture into VR basically. Mm-hmm. It's super cool.
I'm actually pretty excited for a lot of the VRs that are coming out. I'm not kidding.
Is there any VR that are going to be there?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
I just know that a VR called The Harvest came out today, and it's supposed to be a horror.
What's that? For PS4?
Yeah. For the
PSVR, basically?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Anyways, so that's basically what's happening this year at London Comic Con.
And London Comic Con is also going to be at the Western Fair District in London, Ontario, Canada, in case anybody didn't know where that was. Yeah. It's... Most people in southwestern Ontario know where, or at least of the Western Fair.
I'm from up north, so I'd have to Google it.
But you've heard of the Western Fair District, though, right? Really?
No.
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. There's stuff going on year round. Yeah, it's fantastic.
I grew up north, so the only things I ever did hear about were Toronto. You know what I mean?
Okay, fair enough.
Because not a lot of things happen up north. This past year, there was supposed to be Geek Fest North in Barrie, which is where I'm from, but they had to postpone it.
Why?
Which was, I don't really remember, I never found out. I researched and researched. There must have been something that happened, maybe, I don't know what happened.
Okay.
But I was so excited, I was like, finally, up north, get something.
Yeah.
Because up north doesn't get a lot of those type of cons. You gotta go to Toronto.
Yeah.
So,
and that's the unfortunate part, too, is that, if you're in kind of a, remote area or, a smaller town or whatever, it is kind of harder because there's not really, that, big geek influence
but it's
in
really
there.
Weird.
For the most part. There's not, conventions and stuff like that.
Well, actually, this year was, the second annual Aurelia Comic-Con, which is, a half an hour away from Barrie.
Yeah.
Going north
my
a
uncle,
little more. And I was sitting there, and I was like, what the hell? I've never... why didn't they have this when I was growing up? Why don't they have these conventions? Because I would have been going so much... I didn't find out about Fan Expo until I was, almost out of high school. And I was like, what the hell? How did I not know this?
But the funny part about that is, I think that so many people growing up realize that there's that gap of there should be this in this location, that they're at that point where they can be like, I'm going to put that on because I would want to see that.
I would love, honestly, I wish that we could have a lot of sponsors to run our own little convention. I'm not kidding. It would be so much fun.
I 100% wouldn't want to run one because that would be way too much stress on that.
I could.
That's all you.
But I honestly feel if we could do
I'm way too busy on that. I'm happy going to cons and
how I see it as, if I could honestly bring, because I've always wanted to do a Lez Geek Out com.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? One promoted from me or even from the Dark League Designs and just put it on. And it could be as small as just a KCC, you know what I mean?
KCC's not small, though. That's the thing, though.
Compared to Fan Expo, it is.
But anything compared to Fan Expo is pretty small. Because Kitchener Comic Con...
San Diego.
In Canada. Because Kitchener Comic Con has... this past year's attendance was over 9,000.
It was nice. It was
Dragon
nice.
Ball Z reference.
It was literally my first KCC, too.
This year?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It was my first KCC.
Yeah, I've been the last few years.
I got invited as a press. It was great. And I'm going as press next year. Yeah. I'm really, I'm honestly excited. Mm-hmm. So next year I'm hoping to go to Anime North. I'm not big of an anime, but I'm slowly getting into it. I've watched Death Note like 1,000 times, so I'm watching it again. Because, like, whatever. And I'm watching Fairy Tail again because I love it.
Speaking of animated things, so cartoons. Because we were talking about this a little bit before. So we both had people want us to watch Rick and Morty and Stranger Things. So we actually both have started watching Rick and Morty. I think I'm
fourth
9 episodes in.
I'm only 4, but that's only because I'm watching it off my phone on Showbox.
Okay.
Because YouTube is gay, and it's like the live streams are episodes that are like way into a season.
No, you can watch full episodes on YouTube, but it's like a third of the screen size.
Yeah, it's like this big
because of copyright. Yeah.
So basically, I have it on my phone, and but lately my friend. They've been getting me really into Rick and Morty, and they're very determined, just like you are, to get me into Game of Thrones as well.
You should watch it! You actually have to watch it.
And you have to watch Doctor Who.
I know! I wanted to start with Rick and Morty, and then get
I'm
back
watching Rick and Morty. It's alright. And if you go on Netflix, watch Big Mouth. It's freaking hilarious. It's an adult cartoon about puberty.
Okay.
Freaking hilarious.
Actually, I have heard of that. Yeah.
It's hilarious. It just came out on Friday.
Full, like, how many episodes?
I'm not entirely sure.
Okay.
But it premiered on Friday on Netflix. It's a Netflix original. Mm-hmm. It's freaking hilarious. And they got the puberty monster and all this other stuff. It's just so funny. And honestly, it's not a kid's show. It's not a kid's show at all. But I started watching Rick and Morty. First episode, I was like,
yeah, I was definitely on the fence. I was just like, I don't know if I can get into this.
And then I kept watching it. It's mind blowing.
It absolutely gets better. It absolutely the first episode, I was just like,
I just realized that Rick is Morty's grandfather.
It says on the first. It says on multiple different times.
Yeah, but I didn't realize it until I watched the Christmas episode. In the first season.
Yeah.
The one when, like, his dad's freaking out over nothing because it's like, because his mom's fucking a black guy. Pretty much.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was pretty
And they build the amusement park in some, like, drunk hobo.
He blows up.
Oh, my God. His penis is, like, right over.
That one was really funny. I was just like, yeah, that's pretty hilarious. Because you just see the shadow of it just, like,
It's so...
So we are watching.
So for all you that recommended it, be happy. We're watching Rick and Morty.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to continue with it as long as I can. If they're on season 3, they're definitely on season 3.
And there is a lot of I've heard because the recent episode is ABC's of Beth. And the only reason
ABC's of Macbeth?
No, Beth.
Oh, Beth. Okay.
Beth, which I think is the mom.
I don't know the mom's name. I don't know.
I just know she's whatever. And to me, they have an explanation of something to do with some kid in there or something. I haven't watched the episode because clearly I'm not going to watch out of order.
Have you seen the episode where...
I'm only episode 4.
No, I know. I can't remember which episode it is. Have you seen the one where Morty gets the sex robot?
No.
Okay. You should watch it. It's pretty funny.
Well, I think
that's a lot. I think that might be like... I don't know if that's the last episode I saw. But it's pretty funny. Like, if you haven't had a chance, do watch Rick and Morty. If you do end up going to London City Comic Con,
come find me.
Come find Kayla. She's going to do a Facebook Live for a little while on that. We'll probably wrap up the episode now, but as always, like and subscribe down below. Once we hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, then we can get the custom URL, which I want to get because I like things. It's just easier to be like youtube.com/the Geeky Drinkers or whatever. It's just easier.
So keep subscribing, my friends.
So keep subscribing. People have been sharing the stuff out, which is great.
It is.
The people have been really liking the quickie clips that have been put together. The banana. That was so funny. When I was looking through that, I was just like, what the fuck are you doing? And I put that up without you even knowing. You didn't even realize it until...
I looked at it and I was like, fuck you, Tom. I didn't even notice that I was doing it, to be honest. I was just sitting there. I was playing with the peel.
You're playing with more than that.
Oh my god.
But,
Anyways.
but yeah, the quickie clips, I'm going to keep those coming. Those are pretty fun.
I hope there's an embarrassing one of you soon.
I've been looking. I don't want to just pick on you. I don't want to just pick on you. It's just that's how it's worked out so far. No. I'm pretty sure the first one where like I forgot ice and when we were super sick, I was like forgot like an ice and a glass and like everything.
So sick.
Yeah. We are feeling better, by the way.
As you can tell.
We're doing good. So like, subscribe, share it out. Which is great. We've been getting a lot of really good feedback about that.
If you have any ideas for episodes as well, keep it coming.
Yeah, let us know. Like we have a whole bunch of content coming, so we're not at a shortage or anything like that. But
it's just nice because we want to give our viewers what they want.
Well, absolutely.
And also, if you have any questions you would like answered on screen,
yeah, for sure. Yeah, let us know.
You know what I mean? Q&As are always fun.
Excuse me, absolutely. All right. With that, we'll wrap it up. You're gonna chug that back. Do it. The Kraken.
It's released in my lungs.
Hey, tequila. Do you think that's a cock?
That's a cock. Cock!
Tequila cock.
Bye, guys.
You gotta finish up. Do it. Bam.